Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the gym at Cambridge, Rindge, and Latin School in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity boys volleyball contest between the hosting Falcons of Cambridge Rindge and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. It's been a chaotic day for yours truly, folks. I was originally scheduled to cover Brookline baseball out at Malden Catholic today, but of course the weather has been awful. They didn't initially cancel the baseball game, so I actually drove all the way out to Malden, got there. The weather was just so bad I couldn't even safely set up my equipment, so I canceled my stream, and then shortly after the baseball game itself actually got canceled while I was already out on the road. Unfortunately, fortunately I had this volleyball match as a flex option. Also had the JV match as a flex option, but the baseball game didn't get canceled soon enough for me to make it in time for that. But I'm here. I am here now for the varsity match. Made it just in time after battling with the parking woes of driving in Cambridge. Anyone who's ever been to this area for anything, you know what I'm talking about. And I was able to get here just in time. We haven't missed a thing. And so far, everything's looking good. So I'm happy to be here. I hope you guys are happy to be tuning in and watching. You know, as always, I encourage audience participation. Feel free to let me know what you're thinking at any point throughout this match. This should be a fun one. And for Brookline, they are here looking for redemption after suffering their first loss of the season against Natick in a thrilling game that we saw earlier this week on, I think it was Wednesday, I want to say. My week has been so crazy. I'm just trying to keep all my days straight. Brookline still ranked at the top of the power rankings, as a lot of the as there are no undefeated teams left in the top spot. Brookline did bounce back nicely on yesterday with a 3-0 win at Milton. Brookline trying to keep the good times rolling here against Cambridge. Those power rankings came out this morning. Brookline in first, Cambridge in sixth with a strong record of 11-4. So two very strong teams here. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the Cambridge roster because I got here so late because of how chaotic it's been. You know, I'll see if maybe I can pick up the roster in between sets or something. But I might just have to narrate Cambridge by their jersey numbers. It's a bummer, but it is what it is. Here come the pregame handshakes. And folks, I know I said let me know any comments you might have, either in the live chat or in email, whatever is best for you. But also, while it can be just fun comments like Go Brookline or a shout out to a specific player or something like that, some of the more important things that I look for in the live chat, first off, as always, I look for any corrections to name pronunciations, but also, if you notice any technical difficulties with the live stream, I encourage you to speak up and say something. The last time I covered a game here at the Cambridge Rindge gym, my mic mysteriously just stopped working for some reason. Still don't know why that happened. And as I was setting up prior to this game, I actually had a similar thing pop up, so I don't know if there's something about this gym that just causes my mic to go on the fritz. But If all of a sudden the sound completely cuts out on you, please say something, and I will do my best to fix it and do whatever I can. Like I said, Brookline got the sweep win against Milton yesterday, but now facing a higher-ranked opponent, 6th-ranked Cambridge Rindge in Latin here. Brookline coming out with a starting rotation of Liam Raybold, Kristaps Vivars, Alex Smagula, Amir Tomer, Connor Christopher, and Andrew Bacon. For Cambridge Rindge, it'll be number 6 serving to start us off here in the first set of this best-of-5 match. Warriors and Falcons, here we go. The lefty serve is received by Tomer, chased down by Smagula for the pass. Long roll shot by Vivars, received by the libero number 12, set up for number 5, who launches that one too far. And Brookline takes the first point on a hitting error. So Brookline starts off with the point. Now Alex Smagula going on serve for Brookline. Sends his lefty serve over, received by number 9, set by 6. A tap over by 11, could not get all the way over. So Brookline benefiting from back-to-back errors by the Falcons early in this one. This serve dug out by 12, set up by 6, and miscommunication again. A really tough start for the Falcons here. 3 straight unforced errors. And Brookline trying to keep things rolling. But Smagula got a little over-aggressive with his serve that time as he sends it long. No offensive points from either side so far to start this first set. Now number 5 on serve for the Falcons. And his serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Christopher, the roll shot taken by 5, set by 6. 9, the spike, dug out by Tomer, chased down by Smagula. Roll shot, Christopher drops in well. Nice top spin from Connor Christopher for Brookline's first kill. The blockers just weren't quite ready for it. I don't know if they thought it was going to go into the net, but just didn't really respond to that hit. This serve sails long from Vivars. 4-2, the Brookline advantage. Again, just one offensive point scored between both teams through the first 6 points of this match. Number 12 serve taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Christopher's spike blocked back by number 9 as Cambridge gets their first point, not off an error. Number 12 back on serve. Taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Tomer, the spike, dug out by 12, off the ceiling. 6 follows up. Tap over by 9, blocked wide. Brookline had good coverage on the block there, but just had the wrong angle. 12 serve, received by Vivars, set by Smagula. Liam Raybold out of the middle. Nice shot as he gets his first kill of the day. Second assist for Alec Smagula. Just one blocker going up there as Cambridge looking a little nonchalant in their blocking efforts early. Raybold follows up the kill with the serve. It's taken by 12, chased down by 6. 11, tap over, received by Raybold, set by Smagula. Christopher, the roll shot, taken by 5, set by 6. 9, the spike, almost kept alive, but not quite. Cambridge starting to find their form here. After some early struggles with errors, they are getting their sequences together. Number 9 with his second kill. Number 11, a deep serve there, received by Bacon, set by Smagula, and a spike missed. there by Zach Spencer out of the middle. I don't think that one went over, so I don't think it was quite a block for the Falcons, although they had nice coverage there. 11 serve, taken by Bacon again, set by Smagula. Christopher's spike blocked, but blocked wide. This time Christopher able to get a little more of an upward spin off the block that time to collect his second kill of the day. Smagula his third assist. All tied at 6. This serve is dug out, set by 6. Mistimed, and they couldn't get it over. Tried to connect with 8 that time, who has subbed in. Looks like Cambridge is trying to appeal, maybe trying to say that Brookline reached over or touched the net or something. But that's not an appeal they're going to win, as Brookline takes the 7-6 lead here in the first set. Connor Christopher on serve for the Warriors. This serve taken by 5, set by 6. That spike sails long from 8. They tried to go for the quick spike there and just mistimed it. It was a little bit of a lower pass than you would like, because you really want those quick spikes to be going straight down. Christopher's serve sails long. Brookline has been struggling getting their serves in. Alex Smagula started off pretty consistently on his serves to help Brookline build an early lead, but since then, Brookline's had some trouble getting him over. This serve received by Vivar, set by Smagula. The spike by Spencer deflected and sent over on 2, but they touched the net. Give some partial credit to Zach Spencer on the hit there, even if he's not going to get credited with a kill. Kind of threw off that first hit from Cambridge that was just too close to the net to be followed up on without touching the net illegally. Tomer's serve received awkwardly by 9, followed up by 11, punched over by 5, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Vivars the spike, no chance there as Kristaps Vivars gets his first kill of the day. Brookline waited a little while to go to their top hitter on the attack, and Vivars just a nice angle on that hit, as the blocker on his right wasn't able to get a firm angle on that. Tomer's serve taken by 9, set by 6. Tap over, blocked back by Vivars, but recovered by 6. Set now by 12. Spike 5 is blocked wide. 5 with his first kill, 12 with his first assist. Cambridge not far behind Brookline here, 10-8. Number 8 sends it over, received by Bacon, set by Smagula. Vivars again, hand to hardwood, perfect angle from Kristaps Vivars. As you can see, he reads the blockers so well, just angles his body to his right, and easy money that time for his second kill. Serve from Zach Spencer into the net. Now number 6 sending it over for the Falcons. Taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Rabel blocked. Blocked by number 5 that time. Cambridge trailing by just 1 point here in the middle stages of this first set. Received by Tomer. Pass by Smagula to Vivars. Dug out by 12, followed up by 6-5. The spike gets it through. Oh, I think Brookline touched the net. And so it's a violation on Brookline that ties us up at 11. Serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Vivars the spike. Can it be chased down? It can. 9 got to it, and 12 bumps it. Oh, just short. A valiant defensive effort by the Falcons. They deny Vivars the kill, but that third hit just short. Great hustle by number 9 to chase down that second hit. Brookline does take back the lead, 12-11. Smagula's serve, dug out by 9, set by 6. 7, the spike blocked back, recovered by 5, set by 6. 5, the spike blocked wide. Brookline's been getting their hands on those blocks, but just not able to get them back powerfully enough to get the point, and otherwise they've been missing them wide. This serve into the net from number 2 as Brookline goes right back in the lead, courtesy of the service error. Now Vivars on serve. This one taken by 12, set by 6, spike 7, could not be followed up. Looks like they're saying Brookline even touched the net before then. Brookline just not executing well on their blocks so far today, and that was a struggle that they had in their loss to Natick as well. Serve from 12, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Christopher, hand to hardwood from Connor Christopher as Brookline caught the blockers leaning to the left side, I think. Yeah, you can see them starting to cheat to the left, and Smagula smartly passes over his head, finds Christopher, who gets his 3rd kill as Smagula gets his 6th assist. Raybold serve, received by 2, set by 6. 11, the spike blocked back and chased down and bumped over by 12. Taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Miscommunication there, but it's punched over by Tomer. Taken by 2, set by 6. 9, the spike deflected. And, oh, they're saying Christopher touched the net. Another violation on Brookline's blockers. I was getting ready to say how effectively Brookline was able to block those shots from Cambridge during that rally, but nothing doing there, as it's another violation for the Warriors. 11 serve, taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Spencer gets it through. Zach Spencer, his first kill of the day. Smagula, assist number 7. And that's exactly why you want that strong downward angle on those spikes out of the middle. Christopher serve, dug out, barely followed up, and bumped over by 8, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Tap over by Tomer, but it's chased down, and Tomer, oh no, Tomer looks like he's hurt. He went over that mid-court, that half-court line, which is going to give the point to Cambridge. I didn't quite see what happened. It looked like Tomer landed awkwardly, and that caused him to kind of double over, and so his hands reached over that half-court line, causing the infraction. He's sticking with it, but he's gripping that left ankle. We'll have to keep an eye on that, hope he's okay, as the serve from 9 misses long. It's honestly been a bit of a sloppy first set so far from both teams, as we've seen our fair share of infractions from both sides. Brookline ahead 16-15. Serve from Tomer, taken by 12, set by 6. 5, the spike is blocked wide. Number 5 with his 3rd kill, assist number 4 for 6. Serve now from 8, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Vivars, the spike deflected. Oh, sent over and sent wide. Vivars gets the kill there, his 3rd. Smagula's 8th assist. Still very close here in the late stages of this first set. Spencer the serve, taken by 9, set by 6. 5, the spike blocked wide again. Number 5, his 4th kill. Number 6 his 5th assist. This serve from 6, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Christopher, the long spike, deflected and taken by 11. Set by 6, 5 again, deflected and could not be kept alive. 5 with his 5th kill, 6th assist for number 6, and a timeout called by Brookline. And I can understand that one. That was a play that Brookline should have had, but just a delayed follow-up from the back line there after the initial deflection from the blockers. And again, that's really been the struggle for Brookline so far, is getting their blockers into the right spots to cover those hits from Cambridge. They've been getting a lot of, spikes going off the side of their hands, out of play, or they've been getting too close and touching the net, or in that case, just a failure to follow up off the deflection. Rough start for the Warriors here. But Cambridge, after a bit of an off start, they have adjusted well, and they've been keeping pace with the number 1 ranked team in Division 1. The Falcons showing why they are a 6th ranked team themselves, and no slouch of an opponent. Number 6 on serve out of the timeout. Taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Vivars the spike, gets it through. The power of Kristaps Vivars as he gets his 4th kill. 9 assists for Smagula. This serve taken by 5, set by 6, 7 the spike, gets through again. Number 7 this time with his 1st kill of the day. 7 assists now for number 6. 19-18, the Falcons lead. Number 2 now on serve. This one taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold winds and fires. The teams trading blows here in Cambridge as Raybold gets his 2nd kill, 10 assists now for Smagula. Good read of the defense there on the pass. Serve received by 12, set by 6, 7 the spike, barely got over. Off the net cord as number 7 with his 2nd kill. 8 assists now for 6. And they're still just going back and forth here. Serve from 12, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Tomer the spike, missed it wide. A good idea trying to get it around the blockers, but curved it just a bit too much, and a good watch from 12, the libero for Cambridge, as Tomer missed that one just wide. Timeout called by Brookline as Cambridge with the first multi-point lead in a while here in this first set, as they have really been going back and forth. And the even score really translates to an even amount of well-executed offensive points, as well as struggle with infractions. You can really measure how well an offense is humming without having to do too much math by just looking at the total number of assists, because almost every kill comes with an assist. In volleyball, Brookline with 10 assists, all from Alex Smagula. Cambridge with 9 assists, 8 of them from number 6, their setter, and 1 from number 12, their libero. So very even on offensive kills for these two teams. Number 12, the serve is shallow, and it drops just in. Brookline livid on that one. They thought for sure it was out, but the officials disagree. (22-19). This serve taken by Vaivars, set by Smigula. Raybold, the spike, gets it through. Sent that one off the net cord. Almost bounced wide, but Raybold drops it in for his third kill. Smigula assist number 11. Serve from Raybold is received by 2, set by 6. 9 the spike. It was deflected there by Brookline. Cambridge 2 points away from taking the first set from Brookline. Serve from 11, taken by Tomer, set by Smigula. Christopher, spike deflected and taken by 6, bumped up by 12. 9, the roll shot, taken by Tomer, set by Smigula. Vaivars from the back, it's dug out by 12, tapped over on 2 by 8, received by Bacon, set by Smigula. Vaivars from the back again, blocked but recovered by Vaivars. A battle at the net. Who touched it last? Who touched it last? We're waiting to see who touched it last. They're going to say Cambridge touched that one last. And so the kill does go to Amir Tomer on that one. Assist, I think, to Kristaps Vaivars after he dug out the block on his own hit. That is a big, big call in Brookline's favor. Keeps Cambridge from getting set point and cuts the lead down to 2, but now the officials conferring. I don't have a good replay. Unfortunately, I was staring at the officials rather than hitting my hotkeys to get the replay. It's a bummer. I might have been able to get us a good view on that. But right now, the call is a point for Brookline. One interesting thing to note here, and this was also a factor in the Natick game, which is that we've only got our 2 official judges, no corner judges that they usually get as like some kind of student volunteers to hold up the flags to help make some of the calls. And in that match against Natick on Tuesday, there were a lot of close calls near the sidelines. Now, that doesn't really factor into that last point, I think, because the point of contention was not whether the ball was in or out, but who touched it last. Whether it was touched last by Tomer or by the Cambridge blocker. It's a meeting at the scorer's table with the 2 officials and the 2 coaches. Seem to be still debating that last point. Again, this is such a pivotal decision here because if they overrule their initial call and give the point to Cambridge, then they have quadruple set point at 24-20. But if they keep it as Brookline's point, then Brookline is just 2 points away from tying it up and sending us into a deuce-type situation. So a huge decision here early in this one. And we're just playing the waiting game here. mean, I'm trying to figure out why this is taking so long. Do they have a video replay that they're able to look at? Like, I never heard of that. But, you know, they are really discussing this one. And you know what? Win or lose the set, I think one major takeaway Brookline's got to have both from this first set and from that Natick match on Tuesday, you know, is that they've got to, you know, work to improve their blocking abilities, their positioning on their blocks, because they haven't really been able to neutralize the Cambridge hits very well, not able to keep those rallies going in the same way that Cambridge has been able to deflect some of Brookline's hits to keep rallies going from their end. Okay, it looks like the ref's getting ready to come out, and I think they overturned it. Oh, that is a huge overturn there, as they do give the point to Cambridge. They're going to say it was last touched by Tomer as it went out, and so it's going to be set point for the Falcons. And now some more discussion necessitated by call for something from Brookline head coach Lexi De La Cruz. De La Cruz in his first season at the helm of this Warriors team. And he's had his share of frustrations this week with the officials. We saw how animated he was getting on Tuesday during that Natick match, and now some frustration here. Cambridge serving for the set. It's taken by Vaivars, set by Smagula. Christopher the spike blocked, and that's going to end it. Number 9 with the block, and the Falcons take the first set, 25-20. The huge overturn there at the end put Cambridge in position, and they took advantage right away to get that final point. So a tough start for Brookline as they lose the first set here. And once again, the difference in the blocking capabilities evident, as Cambridge able to end that one with their third full block of that first set, second by number 9. Meanwhile, for Brookline, 0 full blocks and a lot of blocking attempts that ended up backfiring against them throughout that first set. The unofficial stats that I have for that first set for Brookline: Kristaps Vaivars, 4 kills. 4 kills. Connor Christopher with 3 kills. Liam Raybold also with 3 kills. Zach Spencer with 1 kill, and Alex Smagula with all 11 assists. For Cambridge, Number 5 with 5 kills and 1 block. Number 9, 3 kills, 2 blocks. Number 7 with 2 kills. Number 6 with 9 assists. And number 12 with 1 assist and 1 service ace. So again, Brookline struggling with the difference in blocking ability. That's something they've really got to adjust and work on. We saw them giving significant playing time to Zach Spencer, who at earlier points in this season has kind of been buried on the depth chart at middle blocker behind Liam Raybould and Luca Gallucci. They decided to go with Spencer instead of Gallucci in that first set. We'll see if they stick with Spencer. I'm not sure if Gallucci is injured or anything like that, but we'll see if they try and rotate things in the second set. We'll also see if maybe they decide to try and rotate on the right side hitter as well, as they've kind of had a tandem of Connor Christopher and Kais Alfakuri on that right side spot. And another thing to watch out for, Amir Tomer came down awkwardly on that left ankle on an earlier play. Could potentially affect his abilities as the second outside hitter for Brookline. Brookline coming out with Raybould, Christopher, Vivars, Smagula, Spencer, and Tomer. Spencer probably going to sub out for Bacon. For Cambridge, they have numbers 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, and 12. So Brookline behind 1-0. Can they respond here in the second set? Smagula the serve, received by 9, barely followed up by 6, and they couldn't get it over. Just a very sloppy sequence there for Cambridge, kind of reminiscent of how they kind of struggled with things early in the first set. This serve taken by 12, set by 6, 5 the spike, and that one drops in on the back line. Number 5 for Cambridge, really executing well on his hits. That's 6 kills for him now, 10 assists for number 6. Number 6 now on serve, and that one sails long. So Brookline gets another point off an error from the Falcons. Vivars sending this one over, taken by 12, set by 6. Spike dug out by Vivars, set by Smagula. Vivars from the back, blocked, recovered by Raybould, set by Smagula. Christopher, the roll shot, dug out by 9, set by 6. 11, tap over, taken by Smagula, bumped up by Bacon, close to the net, punched over just barely by Tomer, and 12 dug it out, but it could not be followed up. Great flexibility there from Amir Tomer, as now he gets his first kill of the day, with Andrew Bacon getting his first assist. This serve taken, set by 6, 7 the spike, gets through for a powerful kill. Number 7 with his third kill, and that was a case of the ball coming in so fast that the defender didn't have time to make a decision to get out of the way, as that one would have sailed long. Serve taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Powerful spike from Raybould, but he missed it wide. All knotted up at 3 apiece here in the second set. Serve from 2, received by Bacon. Followed up awkwardly by Vivars. Roll shot Tomer is dug out by 6, set by 12. Roll shot 11. taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Christopher, the spike deflected, chased down by 2, bumped up by 12, and bumped over by 6. Taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Tomer the spike, and he launches it too far. Another spiking error from Brookline, and that time they had that point in control, but just did not execute on the final hit. Serve from 2, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Vivars from the back, and he delivers. A crisply executed sequence from Brookline there, as they've been having some a tough time with some of their execution early in this second set. This serve taken awkwardly by 12, followed up even more awkwardly by 2, and 12 is not getting that one over. 3 awkward hits. No dice for Cambridge there as Brookline retakes the lead 5-4. Raybold, another serve. Taken by 12, set by 6. 11 punches it over. Received by Christopher, set by Smagula, sent over by Tomer. Taken by 9, set by 6. 9, the spike deflected. Received awkwardly by Raybold, chased down by Vivars, and tapped over by Tomer. Taken by 11, set by 6. 9, the spike blocked wide. Number 9 with his 4th kill, 12 assists now for number 6. As Cambridge ties back up. And again, Brookline struggling with their blocking coverage. 12 the serve. Taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Spike by Christopher. Connor Christopher with a nice swing there as Brookline able to catch Cambridge with just 1 blocker on that on Brookline's right, their left side. Serve from Christopher could not be taken. A service ace for Connor Christopher. First ace of the day for Brookline at all. Now this serve, another ace. Connor Christopher scoring 3 straight for Brookline as the Warriors starting to find some rhythm. This serve received by 2, set by 6. 9, the spike dug out by Vivars and sent over. Wait, they call another violation on Brookline. De La Cruz cannot believe it. Play continues. The serve received by Christopher, set by Smagula. Long spike Vivars from the back. Delivers on that one. Six kills and a yellow card assessed to Brookline there. I was showing the replay, but they did give a yellow card to De La Cruz that time, as he is livid with the officials for all these calls against his blockers. Tomer's serve taken by 12, set barely by 6, pushed down, but dug out by Christopher and blocked by Smagula. Great save there by Connor Christopher to keep the point alive. And then Smagula winning the battle at the net for Brookline's first successful block of the day. Serve taken by 12, set by 6. 9, the spike, launches it too far. Brookline with their largest lead of the day, as I don't think they ever had a lead bigger than 3 in that first set, and a timeout now called by Cambridge. Brookline's starting to find their rhythm here, particularly on the reads from their passes. They're catching Cambridge off balance on their blocks a lot more frequently now. Just give a lot of credit to setter Alex Smagula for reading the defense and getting his hitters in a position to succeed. And credit to the Brookline defense, as they've been doing a much better job of receiving those hits from Cambridge. Also, they've been doing a much better job getting their serves in to keep giving themselves a chance to succeed here. Amir Tomer back on serve out of the timeout. Taken by 12, set by 6. 8, the spike blocked by Vivars. Brookline has been looking for that perfect read all day. Cambridge was trying to mix that one up by going out of the middle, but Vivars right there. Tomer's serve taken by 2, set by 6. 9, the spike blocked, and it's sent over by 8. Better block from Brookline that time, but number 8 with a great follow-up for the Falcons for his first kill of the day. The rare kill that does not include an assist. Serve from 9, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Tap over by Christopher, taken by 12, set by 6. 5, battle at the net, blocked back by Smagula. Wait, what? For what? Hold on. That call is incorrect. That dropped in. I don't know what, you know what? It's the ref's call. Got to respect it. 9 serve taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Spencer punches it through. Zach Spencer, his second kill. 15 assists for Alex Smagula. Spencer on serve. Taken by 5, set by 6. 5, the spike gets through. Number 5, his 7th kill. 13 assists for number 6. (13-9), the score still in favor of Brookline as number 8 goes on serve for the Falcons. Taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Vivars, the spike dug out. Followed up and tapped over by 5. Taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Long roll shot, Tomer, taken by 9, set by 6. 5, the spike blocked back and dug out by 7. Set up by 11. Tap over, blocked back by Vivars. Again, Cambridge keeps it alive. 6 pushes it over. Taken by Bacon, sent on 2 by Smagula. Alex Smagula. He doesn't do a lot of those dump-off hits, but that time delivered it well. His first kill, second assist for Andrew Bacon. Smagula the serve, taken by 12, set by 6. 7, the spike dug out by Bacon, set by Smagula, pushed over by Christopher, taken by 11, set by 6. 5, the spike, it's into the net. It looks like 5 slipped on that one as he just lost his footing completely. Maybe the pass wasn't where he thought it was going to be. But either way, Brookline gets the point off the error. Serve taken by 12, set by 6. 7, the spike, misses it long. Cambridge with back-to-back misses there, and Brookline starting to build a lead here, 16-9. This serve goes long. Smagula was bringing a lot of those flat floating serves to the back end, and Cambridge was taking them, but that time they decided to let it fly, and it was a good call there. Number 6, the serve, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Raybold! A laser straight down out of the middle. 4 kills now for Liam Raybold. 16 assists for Smagula. 17-10, the Brookline lead as Vivars now goes on serve. Serve taken by 9, set by 6. 11, the long roll shot, received by Smagula, bumped up by Bacon. Long roll shot, Tomer, taken by 12, set by 6, pushed over by 9, and they lost track of it. Big mistake by Brookline there. I'm not even sure who got the assist on that one as number 9 gets the kill. This serve from 2, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Raybold pushes it down, and they're going to call him for cupping that one. Boy, and you know what? Probably the right call there, but that is the type of hit that a lot of times is let go at this level. This time, Raybold goes for the hard swing. It's sent over on 1. Bacon now setting for Christopher. His spike is blocked back by 9. Third block of the day by 9 as that one ricocheted like a pinball back and forth across the net before ultimately landing on Brookline's side. Number 2 serve received by Bacon, set by Smagula. Tomer sends it down the line, taken by 6, bumped up by 2. 9 punches it over, received by Bacon, set by Smagula. Vivars from the back, drops in the corner. Kristaps Vivars, his 7th kill, as that one dropped just barely inside the corner there, and a bit of a blind spot for our camera. 18-13. Raybold serve, taken by 12, set by 6, 7 the spike. Smagula able to dig it out. Christopher able to follow it up, pushed over by Raybold. Taken by 12, set by 6. 9 the spike, blocked back by Christopher. Dug out by 6, followed up by 12, punched over by 11. Taken by Smagula, set by Raybold. Christopher pushes it over off the fingertips of 2, chased down by 6, and bumped over by 9. Vivars takes it, set by Smagula. Tomer the spike, blocked back by 11. And boy, as 11 picks up his first block, Vivars has got to be kicking himself for letting that last hit, for receiving that last hit. He could have let that one go long. Serve now from 12, taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Left-handed tap from Zach Spencer. Spencer, a good read there as the pass seemed a little bit off timing, but that might have been strategic there to throw them off. Spencer, his 3rd kill, 18 assists for Smagula. Serve from Christopher sails long. Both fan bases bringing the noise here in Cambridge today. An intense matchup here between the Warriors and Falcons. (19-15). Number 11, number 11 on serve for the Falcons. Into the net. Brookline, the first team to reach that 20-point threshold here in set number 2, and they got a 5-point lead as they are 5 points away from evening things up at 1 set apiece. Serve from Tomer, taken by 2 at the net. It's blocked, but sent back over by Bacon. Taken by 12, set by 6. 9 the spike down the line, and he missed it wide. Again, those tough calls on the sideline, they can go both ways without those extra line judges. That one, personally, that one looked wide to me, but it was very close, so I can definitely understand frustration coming from the Cambridge side on that one. And there's been plenty of frustration to go around for both fan bases with the officiating. And I got to say, I feel for the officials in that sense. They had a very tough call late in a very close first set, and a call that really made a significant difference and a call that could have gone either way, and that, I think, just kind of set the tone for a lot of tough calls here and a lot of building frustration. That combined with all the calls of infractions close to the net on blockers, particularly on the Brookline blockers. And now this set, we've had a lot of calls close to the sideline, and frustration has just been mounting on both fan bases. And with only half the stands pulled out in this Cambridge gym, the fans, we got a very dense stands here, very packed stands here on this one side. Out of the timeout, serve from Tomer. And they say it dropped on the line. Let's see if we can take a look at the replay here. That one very close. Very, very close, but they give the service ace to Amir Tomer. This one received by 9, bumped up by 6. 9, the spike blocked back by Alex Smagula. It's been a big adjustment by Brookline, much stronger on the blocks here in this second set. Smagula with a nice one there, his second block of the day. Serve taken by 9, set by 6. 11 punches it over, taken by Smagula, set by Bacon. Vivars, the spike, could not be blocked. Strong effort from the Cambridge blockers there, but no dice on that one as Vivars picks up his 8th kill. And it's set point now. This serve taken by 9, set by 6, spike 8, blocked by Vivars! For the second set in a row, the winning point comes off of a block. This time it's Kristaps Vivars with his second block of the match as Brookline takes the second set in stride, 25-15. And like I said, a lot of the difference maker here has been how teams have executed on their blocks. Brookline had a lot of trouble with being called for infractions close to the net on their block attempts in that first set, and even in the early parts of that second set. It seems like they've adjusted. And, you know, one of the good measures of how a high-level team in any sport functions is how they can adjust to what the officials are calling. You know, whether you like their calls or not, the officials are the final authority on who gets the points. And, you know, similar to adjusting to an ump's different strike zones in baseball, you got to adjust to how different refs are going to call the game. You know, that the onus ultimately is on the players and coaches to make those adjustments if they want to execute at a high level against high-ranking opponents. And you know what? I give Brookline credit for how they were able to respond. There was definitely a point there, especially as the yellow card was assessed to Lexi De La Cruz, the head coach for Brookline in that second set, where their frustration and their emotions could have gotten the best of them, but they were able to channel that anger and frustration into some really well-executed spikes, some good serving from Connor Christopher. That was a really big turning point there. The spike and back-to-back service aces by Connor Christopher that gave Brookline, I think it was like a 3 or 4 point lead in the late in the early stages of that second set. That was really a big turning point for Brookline, and from there they really got themselves in control there. You know, despite the yellow card assessed to their head coach, they were able to settle in and execute and, you know, adjust the way they got themselves in position for the blocks, both adjusting to how Cambridge was bringing their attacks and how the officials were calling the infractions. Great adjustments from Brookline there. Here we go for the start of this pivotal third set. Number 6, the serve, received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Tomer spike from the back, off the net court and taken by 12, set by 6. 5, the spike, blocked back. Raybold and Smagula on the coverage there. Let's see if we can see on the replay who got that block. I believe that was Raybold who got that one. I might be wrong, but for now I'm going to give it to Raybold. As Brookline gets the first point, this serve shallow, and it's spiked right back by Raybold. That one all started with a shallow, slow ball serve from Alex Smagula. A bad receive sent it over on one, and Liam Raybold took advantage as he's off to a good start here in this third set. This serve taken by 9, set by 6. 7, the spike, almost blocked, but not quite, as 7 gets the kill. 4th kill for number 7 of Cambridge. 14 assists now for number 6. 2-1 the score. Very pivotal point in this match. Whoever wins this set will be one set away from taking the win, as this serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Spike Vivars is blocked, and Smagula decides to play it, set by Bacon. Vivars spikes again, and Vivars with the roll shot there gets the kill. Bit of a cautious play for Smagula, deciding to play that ball as if it was going to land in bounds, and Vivars makes sure he doesn't regret that one as he gets his 9th kill, with Bacon getting his 4th assist. Andrew Bacon has been doing so well both on defense and as a secondary passer for Brookline. 4 assists for the libero. Serve from Vivars, dug out by 9, set by 6. Spike 11, received by Vivars, set by Smagula. Christopher the spike blocked, but Christopher recovers, bumped up by Vivars. Will Kiger in the game goes for the roll shot, taken by 6, set by 12. 11 spikes it into the net, and Brookline gets the point off the error. Will Kiger, the freshman, getting some surprise playing time at a very pivotal point of the match. He's mostly been playing JV this year. Let's see how he performs here when the heat's on. Oh, and an illegal set there on number 6. He's been executing so well as the setter for Cambridge today. Rare mistake from him there. And Vivars sends it into the net. Off his timing on that toss, wasn't high enough. 5-2, number 12 on serve for Cambridge. The serve taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Christopher the spike blocked back by 9. Number 9 has really been effective on blocking from Cambridge's left side throughout this match. He's got 4 blocks so far. Number 12, the serve, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Spike Kiger, and could not be dug out. Will Kiger with his first kill today. He's been showing a lot of promise at the JV levels, and when coming in late in some blowout varsity matches. Coming in a tight spot here, he gets his first kill. Smagula, his 19th assist. Liam Raybold now on serve. Taken by 12, set by 6. 9, the spike gets through. Number 9 with his 6th kill. 15 assists for number 6. Tight score here, just a 2-point lead for Brookline here in the early stages. Brookline led by as many as 4, but Cambridge coming back strong. Number 3, the serve taken by Kiger, set by Smagula from the back. Roll shot Vivars taken by 2, chased down by 6. 9, the roll shot taken by Kiger, set by Smagula. Vivars tries again, and Vivars nails it. Wait, what? They give the point to Cambridge. They must be saying that number 3 was able to dodge it and did not touch it, which personally I don't agree with on the replay. I thought I saw a change in trajectory, but you know what? It's the ref's call, not mine. Set up for Spencer as Spencer gets the kill. Zach Spencer with his 4th kill as Smagula picks up assist number 20. 7-5. Christopher, the serve is shallow. Could not be dug out. Connor Christopher has been so strong on the serves today, as that is his 3rd ace of the match thus far. The serve taken awkwardly, and they could not get it over. I think we can call that one another ace for Connor Christopher. What a day he is having on serve. 4 aces, all of them coming at some critical turning points. This serve dug out by 5, bumped up by 6, 9. The spike, and he launches it too far. And you know what? While he's not going to get an ace that time, I think that was another product of some great serving from Connor Christopher, as the first hit did go the way that Cambridge probably wanted, and it just put them off on the whole sequence, leading to that miss. This serve taken by 11, set by 6. Tap over, taken by Christopher. So it's a dump off by Smagula. Alex Smagula working on his sneak attacks here, his 2nd kill, as it's going to be a timeout called by Cambridge with Brookline leading 11-5. I want to see that one again just so I can see who got the assist. Christopher gets the assist as he got the first hit on that one. And boy, how about Connor Christopher? He has honestly been having such a tough time hitting out of the right side, as number 9 has been eating his spikes alive throughout this match so far. Number 9 with 4 blocks, leading all players today, and a lot of those have been coming off of attempted spikes by Christopher on the right side. But Christopher has really been so strong on his serves, both in the 2nd and 3rd set. He's come through with some very clutch service aces that have allowed Brookline to build a lead, and from that point, they've been doing a great job staying ahead. That first set was tight from beginning to end, you know, all the way up until the later stages when Cambridge was able to pull away. But here in the 2nd and 3rd sets, Brookline pulling away early, thanks in large part to some great serving from Christopher. 6 sets this one up for 9, and it's blocked back. Great block from Brookline there. I think it was Raybold again. Let's check the replay. Oh no, I think that one was actually Zach Spencer. Yeah, Zach Spencer on the block. My mistake completely. I'm so sorry about that. First block of the day for Zach Spencer. Christopher's serve taken by 12. Spiked right back by Spencer. Zach Spencer getting some extra playing time here today, and he is making the most of it. 5 kills and 1 block as Brookline now leads by 8. Christopher the serve taken by 11, set by 6. 9 the spike deflected, taken by Christopher, set by Smagula. Kiger the spike blocked back. I think that one was blocked by number 6, as Cambridge able to put a stop to the run there. That pass just a little off the mark. Smagula had to weave around traffic to try and get that set up, and you can see him signaling, I think it was signaling my bad on that pass after the play, I'm not sure. Serve into the net from number 9, and Brookline goes right back on serve, as it looks like Amir Tomer going to sub back in for Kiger. (14-6), Brookline leads here in set number 3. The serve taken by 9, set by 6. 5 tap over, dug out by Christopher, set by Smagula. Push to the back line, too far. Good idea from Vivars, just slightly off on the execution. He was putting the ball in a spot where the defenders couldn't get it, just sent it too far. Serve from 8, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula, spike Vivars, deflected and dug out by 9, chased down by 6, long spike 5, dug out by Christopher, chased down barely by Smagula and pushed over by Tomer, taken by 11, set by 7, 6 rather, spiked by 7. Brookline was looking for some kind of an infraction call, and they did not get it. They can't let the frustration mount. They've still got a good lead here. Got to settle in and make plays. 8 the serve, taken by Bacon, chased down by Smagula. Long spike Vivars off the net cord, and it bounces wide of the sideline there. Cambridge starting to close the gap a bit as they've got it down to 5. 14-9, the Brookline lead. The serve, received by Bacon, set by Smagula. Tomer from the back. Amir Tomer executing there. Good read by Amir Tomer. Spiking that one from the back. Smagula with his 21st assist. Spencer now on serve for the Warriors. This serve just long. Went for the running serve there. That one, just a little too much forward momentum on that hit. Number 6 serving now for the Falcons. This one taken awkwardly by Bacon, but it's bumped up by Smagula, but could not be followed up. And I think we can call that one a service ace for number 6. 15-11 as Cambridge has cut Brookline's lead down to 4. Taken by Bacon, bumped up by Smagula, pushed over by Vivars. Taken by 5, set by 6, 5 the spike, gets through the blockers. Number 5 with his 8th kill, and a timeout called by Brookline as Cambridge has managed to close the gap here. Brookline led by as many as 8. The lead now down to 3. And one thing about Brookline, they've had 2 different matches so far this year against top-level competition that ended where it ended up going to 5 sets. And in both cases, Brookline ended up losing the 3rd set and needing to make a furious comeback in the 4th set just to force that do-or-die 5th set. Brookline would certainly like to be in the driver's seat going into set number 4 instead if they can hold on to the lead and get the win here. But Cambridge starting to build some momentum here as Brookline carried over their momentum well from that 2nd set win, particularly off of some more clutch serving from Connor Christopher. But Cambridge now answering back. Out of the timeout, number 6 still on serve for the Falcons as they've cut the deficit down to 3. Serve received by Bacon, set by Smagula. Vivars, the spike, dug out by 12, set by 6. From the back, it's 9, blocked by Raybold. Big delivery out of the back. Or not out of the back, from out of the front. The spike was from the back, but Raybold with his 2nd block of the day. Serve Smagula, taken by 12, set by 6, 7 the spike. Weaves through the blockers there for the kill. And nice execution on the pass from number 6, who gets his 18th assist. As you can tell, Brookline wasn't quite sure where to put their blockers on that play. 16-13 to the serve, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Vivars from the right, it's blocked and blocked wide. The power of the spikes from Kristaps Vivars. If you don't get that block straight down, there's a good chance that's going to fly out of play and give Vivars the point. This serve is taken by 8, kept alive by 6. Could not be followed up on a third hit. I think we can generously give a service ace to Kristaps Vivars on that serve, as the first hit was really tough to play. Vivars' serve drops in, and no question about that one. That one is definitely an ace for Kristaps Vivars. 2 back-to-back service points. Big deliveries from the senior co-captain Vivars here, as Brookline shoots their lead back up to 6. This serve dug out by 12, set by 6, spike 7 gets through. Another good read from 6, going for the quick pass to number 7, as number 7 picks up his 7th kill of the day. 19 assists for number 6. This serve too shallow. You could see the strategy they were going for there off the serve from number 12, but just didn't execute it right. Brookline reaches that 20-point threshold, and they lead by 6. Raybold the serve, taken by 5, set by 6. 9 the spike, gets through the blockers. Number 9 now with his 7th kill, his first in a little bit, as it's now 20 assists for number 6 for Cambridge. Number 11 going on serve. His team trails by 5. This serve dug out by Vivars, set by Smigula. Spencer, the spike deflected, taken by 11, set by 6. 9, the spike blocked back, but dug out by 12. Sent over on 2 by 6, sent back on 1 by Spencer. Taken by 5, set by 6. Oh, they whiffed. Cambridge has had a few of those where the hitter just off timing with the passes from number 6. And now Brookline back up by 6, 21-15. Connor Christopher back on serve. Serve taken by 5, set by 6, punched over by 9, dug out by Christopher, sent over on 2 by Smigula, but it's dug out by 11, followed up by 6. Spike 9 is blocked wide. Eight kills now for number 9, 21 assists for number 6. Number 9, the serve, taken by Kiger, set by Smigula, tap over by Spencer, diving dig by 12, followed up by 6, long roll shot 11, received by Christopher, set by Smigula, left-handed tap by Spencer, and they can't follow it up. Zach Spencer, with the trickery on those left-handed taps, makes it look like he's going to wind and fire with his right hand, but then he goes for a tap with his left. He's gotten a couple of nice kills with that attack. He's got 6 kills today. Smigula with 23 assists. 22-16, Brookline leads. Amir Tomer on serve. This one taken by 9, bumped up by 6. 5 the spike, launches it long. No deflection. Brookline 2 points away from going up 2-1. Serve from Tomer, sent back on 1, and it's sent down on 1 by Kristaps Vivars. Strong serve from Tomer, as that was a gimme shot for Kristaps Vivars for his 11th kill, and a timeout called by Cambridge, as Brookline has got octuple set point here, leading by 8, 1 point away. You know, a strange juncture for a timeout, but I feel like the Cambridge coach is wanting to, you know, try and see if they can get some good points here you know, you never give up on a set, but even when the odds of you getting back in the set are not high here, if you can get a few points back, show that you're still fighting even when your back's against the wall, that's momentum that you can then take into the next set, even if you don't finish the comeback. Amir Tomer serving for the set for Brookline. The Warriors trying to go up 2-1 here. Serve taken by 11, set by 6, tap over by 8. And they call an illegal touch. It looks like 8 touched the net. Too much forward momentum, and Brookline takes the set. 25-16, the final score of set number 3. Brookline now 1 set away from taking the match here. And as we go into this break between the third and possibly final 4th set, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Ideal Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. All that information in the description section down below. Here we go, setting up for set number 4. If Brookline wins this set, they win the match. If Cambridge wins, we go to a do-or-die 5th set. You know the Warriors do not want to go to a 5th set for the 2nd time this week. Here we go, serve from Smagula, taken by 5, set by 6, 5 the spike, gets through the blockers. Cambridge starting out strong here. Number 5 with his 9th kill, number 6, 22 assists. Now this serve launched long by 5, and Brookline gets on the board off the service error. Serve from Vivars, taken by 9, set by 6, spike 7 out of the middle. Cambridge has really spread out the scoring from their hitters here today. No hitters with double-digit kills yet for the Falcons, but 3 hitters with at least 8 kills. 12 serve taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Tomer the spike down the line, perfect shot. Amir Tomer, his 3rd kill there. He doesn't rack up kills in the same amount as Vivars, but he can still deliver with some big points when it matters. Raybold serve taken by 5, set by 6, 8 the spike. Barely kept alive by Brookline, but it's sent wide. This serve taken by Jacob Lamb, who's in the game, set by Smagula. Tomer, the spike deflected, taken by 5, set by 12, bumped over by 9. Received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Spike Christopher deflected and dug out by 5, set and punched over by 9, taken by Smagula, set by Lamb. Spike Tomer. Amir Tomer coming alive here in the 4th set, as he has doubled his kill total for the match here, getting his 4th that time. So interesting to see Jacob Lamb in as the libero here in set number 4. Christopher the serve taken by 12, bumped up by 6, over the net, and it's spiked right back by Alex Smagula as he makes them pay for the error in that pass there. Alex Smagula with 3 kills today, as he's been doing a little bit of everything. Serve off the net court, dug out by 12, set by 6, 5 from the back, blocked back by Zach Spencer. 2nd block of the day for Zach Spencer. 5-3, Brookline leads. Christopher the serve, taken by 12, set by 6, tap over by 9, taken by Christopher, set by Smagula. Spike Tomer is blocked back. Not sure if that was 8 or 6. For now, I'm going to give it to 6 as he was celebrating more. Back to a 1-point game here in set number 4. Number 9, the serve, dug out by Lamb. Bumped up by Smagula. Tomer, roll shot, cross court, missed it wide. Tied up at 5. Number 9 on serve, taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Spike Spencer is blocked, but recovered by Lamb. Set by Smagula, pushed over by Christopher, taken by 12, set by 6, 5 the spike deflected, taken by Lamb, sent over on 2 by Tomer, but dug out by 12, sent back down by Tomer. Are they saying he reached over? And they're saying no, it's a kill for Tomer. Let's take a look at the replay here. Oh, actually, I think it might have been Cambridge that touched the net. I don't think that was actually a kill for Tomer. I think it was a Cambridge player who actually touched the net when jumping forward trying to block Tomer. Serve from Tomer is into the net. I want to double check that replay. I want to see. Just keep an eye on 6. Yeah, I think 6 touched the net on that one, so that's not a kill for Tomer. Tied up at 6 here off the service error. This serve received and not well, and that's going to be a service ace for the Falcons for number 8. As the Falcons take the lead here. This serve taken by Lamb, set by Spencer, and a spike from Vivars goes for the kill. Wasn't expecting Zach Spencer to get an assist, but I think I saw him get one against Walpole as well. Spencer's been doing a lot today. He's got 6 kills, 2 blocks, 1 assist, as Vivars picks up his 12th kill. Spencer on serve, taken by 9, set by 6, tap over by 5, dug out by Christopher, sent over on 2 by Raybold, taken by 9, set by 6, spike 7, gets through. Number 7 with his 9th kill, 24 helpers for number 6 as Cambridge back up by 1. Serve from 6, taken by Lamb, bumped up by Smagula. Vivars, dug out by 12, chased down by 6. 5, sends it wide. Was there a deflection? There was not. All knotted up at 8. It's been a tight 4th set so far. Neither team able to break things open so far. Smagula on serve for Brookline. This one taken by 5, set by 6. 5, the tap over, and well placed by 5 on that one. Number 5, the first to get double-digit kills for Cambridge. He's got 10. Number 6 with 25 assists. This serve taken by Vivars, set by Smagula. Raybold delivers. Liam Raybold with his 6th kill as Smagula picks up assist number 26. Powerful shot out of the middle. The blocker just a little too far to the right as that went off the side of his hands. Vivars the serve off the fingertips of 9, followed up by 12. Roll shot 9, and no one was there for it. Number 9 with his 9th kill there. 12 his 2nd assist as Brookline just miscommunicated on that one. Now number 7 on serve. Off the net court, dug out by Tomer, set by Smagula. Raybold delivers again. Liam Raybold, 7 kills and a nice dig by Amir Tomer on the initial shallow serve. 27 assists for Smagula. Raybold the serve, taken, set by 6. 9 the spike, deflected, but could not be followed up. Number 9 now with double-digit kills. He's got 10. Number 6 with 26 assists. Brookline bringing in some more JV subs here. Very interesting decision to make here in a tight 4th set. Serve from 10, received by Sebi Levy, set by Smagula. Roll shot Christopher, taken by 5. Set by 6. 9 the spike, blocked back by Connor Christopher. Nice coverage by Christopher and Spencer. It is Christopher getting the block. Connor Christopher with stats now in 4 different categories. 4 kills, 4 aces, 1 assist, and 1 block. all knotted up at 11. And Christopher will be going on serve. Shallow serve taken by 11, set by 6, 15, misses it into the net. Cambridge bringing in some subs as well here in set number 4. And you know what? One factor I haven't mentioned so far is just how hot and humid it is here in the gym. It's quite chilly outside, low 50s, high 40s, and soaking wet from the rain. But I think the humidity from that rain has really translated to making this a very hot gym here in Cambridge. And so you wonder if all the backups being brought in by both teams in this tight fourth set is a result of not wanting guys to cramp up due to dehydration or something like that. So this match turning into a real test of depth for both teams here. Currently the score 12-11 in Brookline's favor as a timeout was just called. Out of the timeout, it is Connor Christopher on serve. He's been clutch for Brookline, serving in the middle stages of the last 2 sets. Could he possibly have some more clutch serving here? Serve taken by 12, set by 6. Bit off the mark, but tapped over by 15. Taken by Levy and sent over on 2 again by Alex Smagula. Alex Smagula, in matches past, he's been known to go for full spikes on those types of on-2 hits, but today he's been going for a lot of dump-off drop shots. Spike from 8 is blocked wide. Number 8, his second kill, 27 assists now for number 6. As Cambridge stays within 1. Number 15 now on serve. This one taken by Levy, set by Smagula. Christopher charging in from the back. And it's in, hits the sideline there. Connor Christopher, great cross-court shot charging in from the back as he gets his 5th kill, 28 assists for Smagula. Serve Tomer. Taken by 11, set by 6, sent over by 8. Brookline recovers, and a spike from Smagula, dug out by 11, followed up by 6. Punt, oh, they couldn't get it over. Number 8 whiffed on it. That was a great defensive play from Cambridge to keep that point alive, but number 8 just kind of missed his timing on that 3rd hit. Tomer the serve, awkwardly taken, and they can't follow it up. That's going to be a service ace for Amir Tomer. That is his 2nd. First hit just caught the receiver off balance there. That serve into the net. 16-13, still a tight score. But Brookline in the lead here. Serve from 8. Misread by the receivers there. 2 receivers tried to go for that one. One went too low, one went too high. As number 8 gets his 2nd ace of the day. This serve taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Spencer the spike deflected, taken by 8. Oh, they're gonna say Cambridge either touched the net or reached over. Brookline had a lot of problems with those blocking infractions in the first set, and now at a tough point, Cambridge called for the blocking infraction. They had a chance to cut the lead down to 1. Instead, it goes up to 3. Spencer on serve for the Warriors. This serve taken by 11, followed up awkwardly, and they can't follow that one up. I think we can be generous and give the service ace to Zach Spencer on that one. Spencer having himself a pretty great day. 6 kills, 2 blocks, 1 assist, and 1 ace. Spencer's serve taken by 12, set by 6, tap over by 7, received by Christopher, dump off by Smagula. My goodness, Smagula has been lethal with those. His 5th kill, another assist from Christopher as Brookline goes up by 5. 5 kills for Alex Smagula. And again, usually his MO on those on-2 hits is to just wind and fire the cannon with a full spike, contrary to what a lot of setters usually do. And it's funny because I remember talking to Brookline assistant varsity and head JV coach Justin Suhu when we were calling that wall pole match together, and he talked about how Smagula is able to do those on-2 spikes, but how he hasn't done those on-2 dump-offs, the lighter dump-offs. And he said he can do it, he just hasn't been working on it as much. You know, just trying to get him to work on it, and you know what? He's working on it now, and boy, that looks dangerous. If he can mix up his on-2 hits like that, the sky's the limit for that young man. 5 kills today against the Falcons to go with 28 assists and 2 blocks for the Brookline junior co-captain and setter. And wait, they changed a point. Why is it 18-15? Wait, did they call some kind of violation on Brookline on that last point? They must have called some kind of a violation. Serve taken awkwardly by Lamb, chased down barely by Smagula and pushed over by Christopher. Taken by 12, set by 6, 5, the spike deflected, and taken by Christopher, bumped up by Smagula, too far, and it goes off the pole. I don't know what the overturned point was during that timeout, but now Cambridge back within 2 when I thought Brookline was up by 5. Number 6, the serve, taken by Bacon, set by Smagula. Vivars the spike. Vivars gets it to the back line. Big play from Vivars, lucky kill number 13, as Smagula picks up assist number 29. This serve taken by 12, set by 6, 5, taps it, chased down by Tomer, set by Smagula. Christopher the spike, dug out by 6, set by 12, 5, roll shot taken by Bacon, set by Smagula, punched by Rabel, dug out, sent over on 1, tapped back by Christopher, diving dig by 12, followed up by 5, 7, blocked back. I don't know if he would have gotten that one over, but it looks like it was blocked by Raybold. Let me take a look at the replay here. Yeah, that one was blocked by Raybold. I actually think he tapped it before it went off the net cord for his 3rd block of the day as Brookline reaches that 20-point threshold. Huge block from Raybold. Smagula's serve taken by 9, set by 6, 5, the roll shot dug out by Christopher, set by Smagula. Long roll shot Tomer, taken by 12, set by 6, spike 7, deflected, sent over on 1 by Bacon, taken by 10, set by 6. Confusion, but it's pushed over by 7, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula, spike Raybold. Liam Raybold with 2 clutch points back-to-back. His 8th kill, Smagula with assist number 30. (21-16), Brookline back up by 5, 4 points away from winning the match. And Smagula, an uncharacteristic service error there as he sends that one into the net. Number 5, the serve taken by Bacon, chased down by Smagula, attached back by number 11 to get the kill. That's the second time today we've seen Smagula make an erroneous second hit when he was forced to chase it down. And a timeout called as Cambridge has cut the lead back down to 3. Brookline 4 points away from winning the match. Cambridge 3 points away from tying and 7 points away from sending us to a 5th set. Unofficial stat totals that I have for the players so far today. For Brookline, Kristaps Vivars, 13 kills, 2 blocks, 2 assists. Liam Raybould, 8 kills, 3 blocks. Zach Spencer, 6 kills, 2 blocks, 1 assist, 1 ace. Connor Christopher, 5 kills, 4 assists, 1 assist, 1 block. Amir Tomer, 4 kills, 2 aces. Alex Smagula, 30 assists, 2 blocks, and 4 kills. As Andrew Bacon's got 4 assists. For Cambridge, I have number 9 with 10 kills and 4 blocks. Number 5, 10 kills, 1 block. Number 7, 9 kills. Number 11, 1 kill, 1 block. Number 8, 2 kills, 2 aces. Number 6, 27 assists, 1 ace, 2 blocks. Number 12, 2 assists, 1 ace. This serve taken awkwardly by Bacon, chased down by Vivars, pushed over by Tomer. Taken, set by 6, spike 7 out of the middle. They call another blocking infraction on Brookline. Been a while since Brookline's had trouble with those. And Cambridge cuts the deficit down to 2. It's a shame that because Smagula laid out to dig that one out. Number 5, the serve. Just long. That one was very close, but it goes Brookline's way, 22-19 now. Brookline 3 points away. Can they finish the job? You can see on your camera how harsh the shaking of the stands is as the fans bring in the noise here in Cambridge. Serve Vivars, taken by 9, set by 6. 9 the spike, launches it too far. Back-to-back errors from Cambridge are putting them on the brink. Brookline 2 points away from finishing the job here. This serve too far. An error from Vivars this time. 23-20. Number 7 on serve. This one dug out by Bacon, set by Smagula. Raybould goes for the tap, but it's dug out by 9. Set by 6. 11 the spike, deflected. Taken by Smagula, set by Bacon. Vivars from the back. Kristaps Vivars with a huge spike there to put Brookline at match point. 5 assists now for Andrew Bacon as Vivars has 14 kills. Brookline serving for the match. Liam Raybould will be sending this one over. Brookline needs 1 point to finish the job here. They bring Zach Spencer back in for some extra blocking pressure in place of Bacon. The serve is an ace! Liam Raybould ends it with the service ace, and Brookline wins it. The final score here in Cambridge, Brookline 3 sets, Cambridge 1. Final set scores 20-25, 25-15, 25-16, and 25-20. Brookline wins the 4th set by the exact same measure that they lost the first. And bounce back was really the name of the game for Brookline as they not only bounced back nicely from their loss to Natick on Tuesday, not just with their sweep win against a weaker Milton squad, but also with a nice win here against a high-ranked Cambridge squad. But also Brookline bouncing back after losing that fourth set and looking like they were getting absolutely dominated at the net. Brookline had 0 blocks in that first set, and they finished the match with, hold on, let me count, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 blocks. 10 blocks over the course of those 3 set wins for the Warriors, as their defense at the net was night and day, as was their serving, as they had a lot of problems with their serves in that first set. No service aces either, I think, in that first set. I'm not sure. But ultimately they finished with 2, 6, 7, 9, 10 service aces as well, with that last one coming from Liam Raybould to finish the match there. Final individual stats for these two teams. First for Cambridge. Number 9, 10 kills, 4 blocks. Number 5, 10 kills, 1 block. Number 7, 9 kills. Number 6, 27 assists, 1 ace, 2 blocks. Number 8, 2 kills, 2 aces. Number 11, 1 kill, 1 block. Number 12, 2 assists, 1 ace. For Brookline, Kristaps Vivars, 14 kills, 2 blocks, 2 aces. Liam Raybould, 8 kills, 3 blocks, 1 ace. Zach Spencer, 6 kills, 2 blocks, 1 assist, and 1 ace. Connor Christopher, 5 kills, 4 aces, 1 assist, 1 block. Amir Tomer, 4 kills, 2 assists. Will Kiger with 1 kill. Alex Smagula, 30 assists, 2 blocks, 4 kills. Andrew Bacon, 5 assists. And Sebi Levy with 1 assist. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to go down below to the description section of the video where you can check out the link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation. And also down in the description section, you can find some links related to me, my personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want to skip past all that, you can email me directly with any questions, requests, or comments you may have. And don't forget to follow me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that is going to do it. Final score, Brookline 3, Cambridge 1. Set scores 20-25, 25-15, 25-16, and 25-20. From Cambridge Rindge and Latin School in Cambridge, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.